Today, I wanted to talk about raising a medically fragile child and building digital income. And why did that all happen? How did that transpire? For those of you who are new here, my name is Celine. I'm a mom of two and a nana of three grandchildren. And I help midlifers 50 and up who are short on retirement build digital income with ease without technical overwhelm or rejection so that they can finally retire with confidence, freedom, and peace of mind. So, if you're watching this, maybe you're someone who's been through a few storms in your life too. Maybe you've taken care of others. Maybe your path didn't go as planned, or maybe you're just wondering if it's too late for you to start again financially. So, this story isn't an overnight success. It's about resilience, reinvention, and rebuilding at midlife. I didn't expect to be starting over financially at this age. And I certainly didn't picture myself building digital income. Who knew? But here I am, and I'm so glad that I made that decision. So there was a chapter in my life when I had to put everything on hold. Everything. I was raising a medically fragile child. There was constant appointments, ER visits, medications, therapies. I had to have daily training to learn respiratory technician training. My focus, survival of mine and for my son and my family. Career planning, retirement savings, those all went out the door. Those weren't on my radar at all at that time. I remember watching friends move up in their careers, posting about promotions, talking about retirement accounts, and I was just trying to make it through the week. I don't regret being there for my child. I would do it all over again if I had to. But I'd be lying if I said there weren't moments it really made me feel behind on retirement. The kind of behind that keeps you up at night, the kind that makes you question if you'll ever catch up. So when things started stabilizing, I had to make a choice. I could stay stuck where I was, or I could try to build something different and reinvent myself. So I went back to school in my late 30s. First of all, I went back as a software engineer and I got my diploma there. And then while I was working full time for a major software company, I went back to school again and I got my commerce degree and majored in entrepreneurial management. And there were late nights, exhaustion, and a lot of self doubt. But I wanted to prove it to myself and to my children that I could start something over. It was possible. You could do whatever you set your mind to. And I had to be their mentor and motivate them as kids. So eventually, I did build a successful corporate career and I became a six-figure earner. But here's the part most people don't talk about. Even with a great job, I was still short on retirement because the years I missed, the years I wasn't contributing to my CPP, that really counts. Those all count. And so the turning point for me came the day that I held my first grandson. I looked into that little face and I thought, I really want to be there for you. I want to take you on adventures. I want to be the Nana who says, yes, let's do it. Not the Nana who says, I can't afford it. And that thought haunted me because I knew my corporate job alone wouldn't get me there. I didn't want a fixed income future. I didn't want to downsize my life. I wanted more options, not fewer. And that was the moment I started looking for something different. I stumbled across a simple blueprint online. Honestly, almost by accident, because I was a scrolling freak. I love scrolling. It wasn't hype, it wasn't a pitch promising fast money. It was a system designed for beginners, for people 50 and up, for those who weren't born with tech and who never liked tech. So that caught my attention, even though I was tech savvy. But I didn't want to spend all that time doing that. I didn't have to sell to friends and family. I didn't need to recruit anyone. I didn't need to build anything from scratch. And I could earn 100% profit from digital products I didn't even create myself. It was fully automated, it was step by step. And most of all, it was something that I could learn while working full time. So, for the first time in a long time, I felt something that I hadn't felt in years: hope. Was I scared? Yeah, a little. Starting anything new at this age, it's not easy, but I was determined. I was more scared of doing nothing or getting to retirement and realizing I had no choices. So I dove in. I followed the blueprint. I trained my 63-year-old brain to adapt to digital marketing. I learned how to create content, attract people online, and automate my business. I didn't just start making money, I started gaining confidence. Confidence in my ability to learn something new, confidence in my ability to lead and teach other people, confidence that I could finally stop just surviving and start building a legacy. So now I just work 2 hours a day from home. I have more time with my grandkids, more space to breathe, dream, and plan ahead. I'm not chasing anybody. I'm not burning out. I'm building a brand that's mine, a system that runs even when I'm offline, which is amazing. But the best part, I get to help others do the same. And that is the best part for me. I mentor people now, 50 plus, who want to create digital income, people who are tired of feeling stuck, people who are all ready to build something that gives them options, not restrictions. So, if you've been quietly panicking about your financial future, please know this: you're not behind, and you're not broken, and you are not too late. I've created a simple blueprint that shows you the exact steps to follow to go from I don't know where to start to building online income every single day. So, if you're ready to stop wondering how retirement will work out and start building income on your own terms, then go to this URL and put your email in there. I'll send you an email personally. You don't have to do this alone. I didn't. And now it's your turn. I hope this helped you guys. Please subscribe, like, and share the video. I'll see you on the next one.